Hey, it's the Rooster, Bobby Leach for the TimesWeekly.com. The Joliet West Tigers girls varsity volleyball team grew up in the offseason, literally, with the addition of junior Lauren Stefanski, a 6'1" middle hitter who has the eyes of a Division I Loyola University as a future player, but West doesn't just stop there. This season, the Tigers have senior Alexis Coleman, junior Shannon Duran, and senior Kelly Duran, all standing at 5'10" respectively, and all of them can get up and hit. The Romeoville Spartans found out in short order after being stopped by West in two straight sets, 25-18 and 25-16 for the match, just to show how tough the Tigers actually can be. To the Spartans' credit, trailing 11-1 in the second set, Romeoville did battle back to trail by only 4, but simply couldn't overcome the West attack. Caught up with the coaches after the game to get their thoughts on their season opener. Coach, welcome back to it's a new season, new year, new girls, but you ran up against a Joliet West team that, for the first time in a lot of years, they got a lot of size, especially that girl in the middle, a junior, going to Loyola. She's a good player, but they had some strength on the outside. Their outside hitters were good, and they got size this year. Did that throw you a curveball at all, or did you expect that?
Nope. Our girls played club with them. They were what we expected, and we did what we could. Quite a few errors on our part. And you saw that outcome. Well,
I mean, you were down 11-1 in the second game, and you battled back. I mean, so you got to look at some of the positives maybe in that first loss of the season. You know,
a lot of positives with this group. We play really well together. They like each other, and they support each other. So just expect things to get better from here on out.
Hey, Coach, a fantastic way to start the season. I mean, you get 2 quick games in to win the set. I mean, it was a fantastic performance. I mean, you guys have to learn, I think, maybe to play with the lead if that was the only criticism of your team during the game, because, I mean, you jumped out 10-1, 11-1 that second game. And
we still got some work to do. We need to do a better job ball controlling. Like I said from when I talked to you earlier, we need to understand our roles, need to know who our go-to people are. We need to serve a little better. We serve aggressive, but then, we let them back in with unforced errors. So it was a good start, but there's room for improvement.
Talk about your size this year. I mean, we spoke a little bit before the game, but, how important is that size, especially at the front?
Well, with Lauren obviously being 6'1" out there, and,
you have some size on other players, too.
Sure, her being out there and Lex out of the middle, and, a couple in different areas. It helps. It's something that we're not used to. But it definitely helps. It gives us some weapons that we haven't had in the past, and learning to use them will be the next step.
Your outside hitters look pretty powerful today too. I mean, that's a little bit different. I mean, you haven't had that power so much on the outside for the last couple of years. Now it looks like you got some of that on the outside. You got a good good service, and you got good outside hitting. So that really could help you.
We're there. We're getting there. We like I said, we had some good things happen, and I was happy with the girls. It's a good first win to get out of our systems. Romeoville served tough. And that's something we're going to have to get prepared for as the season progresses, especially when we get into conference play.
Talk about conference a little bit. Looking forward at the season. I mean, you don't want to look too far forward, but who are you really circle in conference to say, hey, we got to beat these girls?
Well, we've got, obviously Sandburg is, a top 10 team in our side of the bracket. We'll end up playing Lincoln Way North in a crossover. Lincoln Way East is always good. You've got Lockport, you've got Stagg, and Bolingbrook's been great lately. So, I mean, there is no, pushover in our
shortcut.
We're going to have to come ready to play each and every night.
What's your best aspirations for the team at this point in the season for the year? I mean, what do you expect this team to be able to do?
I think, we've got some ability, and we've got some chances to improve on where we've been. Since the split, we've improved each and every year. This is a year where I'd like to see us take that next step and get ourselves over 500 and maybe compete in some championships. We've won a tournament before, but instead of playing in the bronze or silver bracket, playing some gold bracket tournaments, and then in the conference, give some teams some matches, and who knows, surprise a few teams.
Does a pay raise come with the wins?
Yeah, sure.